Hey everyone, I'm Lee, and if you've been following my channel or Instagram account, you'll know that I always try to keep things real and authentic. Today I want to embark on a personal journey and share something with you all that's been a bit of a concern for me lately, and that's my hairline. Now, I know this might not seem like a big deal to some of you, but it's something that's started to affect my confidence, and my hair's always been a big part of my identity, and I started noticing a receding hairline around my temples, so here and here, and possibly at the front, especially some thinning around this section. I've tried several things so far, so growing my hair to cover the receding parts. I've used minoxidil solution, finasteride tablets, PRP injections. Damn, do they hurt. But it was all too little too late, and the hair has gone and the follicles have most likely died. So after much thought and consideration, I've decided to take a proactive step, and I'm getting a hair transplant. So why am I sharing this with you today? Well, because I know that I'm not alone in this. Many people, especially men, are facing similar concerns, and like me, maybe a little unsure or worried about the process. So I'm making this decision to document this journey. My hope is that it might provide some guidance, some insights, or simply a reassurance for anyone else who might be considering a hair transplant. The procedure is scheduled for exactly 1 week from today. I'll be taking you all along with me every step of the way, from pre-surgery preparations to the recovery process. We'll talk about the fears, the hopes, the realities, and the expectations. We'll explore the technicalities, bust some myths, and share some emotions. Stay tuned, as I'll be sharing more about the procedure, answering your questions, and discussing my thoughts as the big day approaches. If any of you have any questions or experience of your own that you want to share, feel free to drop them in the comments below. Don't forget to hit the like button if you're excited about this new chapter, and subscribe if you haven't already, so you won't miss any updates. Until then, take care and stay confident. Hi everyone, it's Lee. Today is the night before my big hair transplant operation, so the feeling right now is a mix of anticipation and excitement with a dash of nervousness. Now, some of you may be thinking, hey, his hair doesn't look that bad on camera. And you're right, cameras and lighting can often hide some realities. However, in person, I've noticed that my hair is definitely thinning at the front and my hairline definitely receding. It's not just about how it looks, but also about how it makes me feel. So I've decided to do something about it. But before we dive into my thoughts and feelings, let's take a step back and talk about, why do men lose their hair? Well, hair loss in men, often called male pattern baldness, is largely a genetic condition. In the simplest terms, it's a game of luck with our genes and the hormone called DHT, or dihydrotestosterone. If you're genetically predisposed, DHT can miniaturize your hair follicles, leading to thinner and shorter hairs and eventually to no hair growth. It usually follows a pattern, hence the name, starting with a receding hairline and then the thinning on the crown, just here. There's also the factor of age. As we grow older, hair loss becomes more common. In fact, about 50% of men will have some hair loss by the age of 50. Stress, illness, and certain medications can also contribute, but the most common culprit is still our genes and hormones. Now, the question you may ask, why not just let nature take its course? And that's absolutely a valid perspective. However, for many of us, our hair is closely tied to our confidence and self-esteem, and that's where hair restoration methods come in. There are various treatments available, from over-the-counter topical treatments like minoxidil, prescription drugs like finasteride, to more permanent solutions like the hair transplant I'm about to undergo. Now, these treatments work differently. Some slow down the hair loss, some stimulate new growth, and some, like the hair transplant, relocate hair from a denser region, typically the back or the sides of your head, to the thinning areas. The decision to opt for a hair transplant was a personal one, taking into consideration my pattern of hair loss, the overall health of my hair, and my personal comfort. And let me tell you, it's not a decision I've taken lightly. Tomorrow I'll take the big step, and as I head in, I'll take you with me and I'll share as much of the process as I can, what it's like and what to expect. But for now, I'm going to wish you all a very good evening, and I'll see you tomorrow.